Please watch this video.
So we're going to expect civil war in the United States. Then you're going to have the Americans start to attack Venezuela and possibly other countries in South America. So America is in for a bad time, okay? China, yeah, I mean, Japan and China and India, they're all going to have conflicts with each other. But also what we should expect is that America starts to embargo China, meaning America uses its sea power to block China from accessing resources from overseas. And China imports most of its oil and a lot of its food. So if there's a blockade of China, you can expect the Chinese economy to really suffer, okay? All right. And then what we can expect to happen is America at some point will go to war with Iran, and this will destroy both countries, okay? Iran will not lose this war, but it won't win this war either because America is just going to bomb the crap out of Iran. It's just going to send Iran back decades. But America will lose this war, but this is important because if America loses this war, it's forced out of the Middle East. And once it's forced out of the Middle East, all its military assets goes to Israel, which creates the Pax Judaica. Yeah, does that make sense, guys? That's the plan. Okay, now you have Pax Judaica.
So at the end of this video, this professor talks about Pax Judaica, which is basically New World Order. So after the US and Iran go to war with each other, both countries will be destroyed. Neither country will win. The US will be pushed out of the Middle East, but all of the US's assets will then be transferred to Israel. Israel will emerge as the winner. Corporations and tech companies like Google will then move to Israel to create a global surveillance system. Right now, Israel has the most advanced surveillance system in the world. And at the same time, Mossad agents will be all around the world like they are right now, creating division and chaos. And for that, you need financing. So the banks from the US will also move to Israel. And the Israeli currency will then become the global dominant currency. Does that make sense? That is how we arrive at Pax Judaica, the New World Order. But here is the slither of hope that we have. So back in September of last year, Saudi Arabia and Pakistan signed a defense pact that had the language of a NATO-style alliance, which is something that no Muslim nations ever had before. This is what the West fears deeply, is all of the Arab nations, all of the Muslim nations, creating a NATO-style alliance. This would threaten their power, which is why they poured trillions of dollars to create chaos and instability in the entire eastern region. Here's what's interesting. The UAE is normalizing relations with Israel, and that threatens Saudi Arabia's sovereignty. So Saudi Arabia is quietly creating diplomatic relations with Iran when they historically have been enemies. It is unity. Unity is the only thing that can save us from Pax Judaica and New World Order.